Bugal Mulgan, Jingiwala Bunjalang Jagun, Bugal Wembawe Nyaligu Bunjalang Jagun, Nyan Yeri Dane, Nyagala Wudja Bunjalang Gumbengi Abagum, Nyagala Grafton Ga. Nalina Jagun, Naligala Mamala Jagun, Wanajana Malaguno Gala Jagun, Nali Wanajana Mala Jagun, Nalina Mala Jagun. Good morning. Welcome to Bunjalang country. I was speaking in the language of my grandfather. It's an ancient language that belongs to this land and is thousands and thousands and thousands of years old. I wish it was a language that I was able to learn as a young child growing up, but I've only been able to start learning that language probably within the last 5 to 6 years. I think that I have my young nieces and nephews, and I have my daughter and son growing up now with the language, and I hope that by the time they're my age, they are fluent speakers in the Bunjalang, which is the language of this land. I also say Garama Bunjalang Jagun, Garama Gumbengia Jagun, and Garama Yago Jagun, Garama Najang, and Garama Nyaligule. So I acknowledge and pay my respects to traditional custodians of the land we're on today, the Bunjalang land, Bunjalang country. I also acknowledge Gumbengia country to the south and Yago country, which makes up the lower Clarence. So 3 nations of the Clarence Valley. What I also said in the Bunjalang language was we belong to this country, we look after this country. Don't do wrong around here, this country. We don't harm this country here, we belong to it, this country. So Bugal Bear, good thank you. I'd like to now share a song through the didgeridoo. The didgeridoo, or yidaki, is not a traditional instrument from this land, but it made its way down here from Arnhem Land, where it's called the yidaki, where it was originally from, and we now use it here in our ceremony and dance as well. So I'll now share a song. This song is a cleansing song, it's also a healing song. I've also brought along one of my artworks. I thought it'd be nice to bring this along today. It's the latest artwork that I've completed, and it's the story of the big river, the Clarence River. This artwork I painted for the Dungala Children's Choir, and so I've donated it to Dungala Children's Choir, which is it's a choir made up of Aboriginal children from all around Australia. There's 50 children now in the Dungala Children's Choir. My daughter's one of the children. She's been involved in the choir for the last 3 years, and when they came to Grafton 3 years ago with Deborah Cheatham, who's a world-renowned Indigenous opera singer, they created a song called Big River when they were here in Grafton. So I painted this artwork. I'm actually putting all the songs from all around Australia into a songbook. So this artwork will become it's an illustration for the song Big River. I just want to share with you the meaning behind this artwork. The central circle there, that's, you can see from where you are, this is Susan Island here, so it's viewing Susan Island. I've put a jacaranda tree in there because, representative of Grafton, of course. In the song they sing about the big river, and one of the lines says, "Big river, tell me of your story." So I just want to share a little bit of the story of the big river. So the big river, the mighty currents, Barimba to the south. The river has many stories to tell. The creation story of Orangan, stories, songlines from the traditional custodians of Bunjalung, Mbengi and Yago people. The stories of the cedar getters and the time and the lives of the traditional custodians will change forever. The story of the blood river. Yes, the big river has many stories to tell. Stories of the past, present and the future. The ancestor spirits awaken to the sound of the children singing songs in language from ancient time as old as the river itself. Singing and dancing along the river, the elders teaching and guiding the children on their journey. The butterflies emerge, symbolic of change, new beginnings, old ways with new days, a time for healing. Nali Najagun, Nali Garama Nala Jagun. We belong to this country, we look after this country. The Bugle Bear, thank you.